Denny is from Bulgaria. Denny, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Good day, Mr. Peterson. I hope you're doing well, sir.
All is well. Same for you, Denny.
Glad to hear. Mr. Peterson, I'm calling to share something with you. Everything you're talking about, if you're not aware how much issues you may have later on.
Yeah.
It was this summer, and I was at the beach at the coastline, and there was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life, sir. She was like an angel, perfect in every way. Lovely, absolutely great. And I went to her. I said, "Hi, my name's Denny. What are you doing? How are you doing?" And stuff like that. And she said, "Well, I'm here with my grandma because she feels bad. She's ill, and I just here with the beach with her on the beach." And I'm like, "Oh, what a nice lady, taking care of her grandma." And I said, "Let's have a lunch together." Sure, yeah, okay. And while I was preparing to go to have lunch with her, I heard her, "Get over here. I can't wait for you to die so that we can take all of this." She was yelling at her grandma, dragging her all over the coastline like a rented donkey. And I'm pretty sure her grandma was like evil as well when she was young. But I mean, that girl, that beautiful girl, she was like a demon, Miss Peterson. It was, and honestly, if I didn't saw that, if I went with my initial instinct, I would have been in trouble because the same hell she's giving to her grandma is the same hell she's giving to me, to another man, or everybody else, in fairness.
Absolutely. I can't tell you the number of adult men and women I've met over the years, last 30-some years, who are taking care of their mama or grandmama, in some cases their fathers, and they hate it. They hate them.
Yep.
They hate it. They hate the situation, and they can't wait for the mama or the grandmama, whomever, to die. But they won't say it out loud. They'll pretend they really care, they love, but they really hate being stuck with the parents like that.
I'm thankful to my parents because they raised me and the exact opposite way. And they were like, once you're grown up, just get out of here. We're your parents. We're always going to love you. If you need an advice or something, fine. But you don't have to wait on us to die to get something. You can do it for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's how I was raised. Mr. Peterson, if I have but a moment, may I ask you a personal question real quick?
Okay.
What is your opinion on student uniforms? Students in high school or even younger wearing uniforms in school. And the reason I'm asking this is because I personally believe that it takes the individualism away. This is my opinion. And, there is this argument that it's better because some parents can afford better clothes, and that way children won't feel like, less than anybody else. But if something so trivial can take you down, like the boy or the girl next to you have better shoes or better jacket or something, if that can, make you sad, then something's wrong in the home. And making them wear uniforms is something that takes away the individualism. And I wanted to ask you, what is your opinion on school uniforms?
That's a really good question. I hadn't thought a lot about it, but I do remember whenever I would see the Catholic kids all dressed alike and these kids wearing the same kind of clothes, it always looked like, for some reason, it just looked like they were in prison. It looked like they were being controlled. And then when you see the kids that are not in these uniforms, they seem more free. They seem freer than those that are forced to wear those uniforms. And now that you mention it, it is a form of control. It's training them to all look alike, think alike, act alike. And that's why when they see kids that don't dress like them, they don't like those kids because they've been brainwashed to wear those uniforms. And I used to ask, why do kids all have the same clothes? And I heard the same thing, Denny, is that, there are some kids that can't afford nice clothes. And so we want to make them wear these uniforms so that they don't feel bad.
So everybody can be ugly.
Right. I've heard that before, too. What a setup, huh?
Indeed. Mr. Peterson, thank you for taking my call. I'd like to wish you and your colleagues and your audience all the best, and God be with you, sir.
Thank you, Denny. Amazing story about meeting that woman and your first impression, and then you saw the real deal.
That poor
Amazing.
grandma. Right on. Have a good day, sir.
You too, buddy. Thank you. Amazing.